Over the years, Tesla has reached significant milestones, with Tesla turning cash flow positive in 2018 with the launch of the Model 3, to Tesla becoming profitable over its entire lifespan in 2021 Q4, taking more market share from the entire auto industry of sales with now the next major milestone, which is an operating margin of 19.2%, which is unheard of in the auto industry. To put this into context, the biggest automakers are Toyota and Volkswagen, with 8.1% operating margin and 7.7% operating margin. The reason their margins are low is because they are also competing on the lowest price points of cars, which Tesla is currently not doing. So let's compare Tesla with a car company that's also active in the premium space, like BMW. They had an operating margin of 10.3%. So clearly, this is something extraordinary and something unheard of. The scary thing is that margins will only improve from here. I'll explain this later. The question I ask myself is, how did Tesla become the most profitable car company and go to this level? In essence, this is because the manufacturing process has been optimized fully. Elon Musk has been reducing factory footprint and optimizing processes and reducing complexity all across the board, with big innovations in manufacturing like the Gigapresses, which eliminates parts for the production of the rear cast of the Model Y. One of the biggest reasons why they can apply this to the vehicles is because they only have 4 vehicles they're selling: the Model S, 3, X and the Y. And the Model 3 and Y are actually sharing the same platform. Comparing this with BMW and the amount of vehicles they're selling, you can see how they can make the choice to place these big ass Gigapresses in their factories. Another reason why legacy automakers are not happy to implement the Gigacastings, it's because it will be more expensive to do repairs, since you will need to replace the entire Gigacasting when crashes occur. Legacy automakers make a great use of the dealership model, which earns a lot of money with maintenance on ICE vehicles and also the repairs performed. One of the ARK Invest analysts mentions that all the active safety measures from Tesla will actually prevent big crashes, which will make this a viable solution. Overall, it's just easier to optimize the entire production process for just 2 products, the Model 3 and Model Y, of which the Model Y is actually also the only vehicle they will produce in their new Gigafactories in Berlin and Texas when they start the ramp. As I mentioned before, margins will increase in the future. Here's why. So, like I mentioned the optimization process before, Elon mentions that Gigafactory has been designed as a chip. What will move margins to great lengths will be their breakthroughs in the structural battery pack with 4680 cells and also a front and rear casting. This will simplify the production process to a whole different level. First off, the 4680 cells are a technological breakthrough from the 2170 cells that are currently used in the EVs. These battery cells have an extended range and performance and will be much cheaper to produce. These new battery cells are used in a structural battery pack which will be integrated into the vehicle together with the front and rear castings. The front and rear castings eliminates parts and combine this into 2 single pieces, which will reduce 60% of footprint in the factories. So why does this matter? To put this into context, Tesla takes only 10 hours to complete the Model Y and the Volkswagen ID.3 takes 30 hours to produce. Compare this for example with the Volkswagen Polo that takes 14 hours to produce. A vehicle that gets produced at scale, which makes the Model Y extremely fast to produce. That is caused by the amount of footprint that has been reduced in the factory. Overall, these innovations in manufacturing will cause a significant reduction in COGS, and I will be keeping my eyes closed on the 36k COGS per vehicle number and hope they will be able to reduce this to 30k per vehicle even with the current inflation levels. Despite these new breakthroughs for Tesla, there are more important and exciting reasons on why the future of Tesla is looking bright. Tesla has big plans for the future, and if you want to learn more, you got to watch this video next.